The moral of the story is this: you ain't licking. Girl, I've been playing it so professional this whole time. I've been putting on the looks, putting on. I got my Faith Evans wig on today, and you hoes want to test me. I look like Faith Evans. You got to be out your goddamn mind. First, you walk up with the hat, and the brim get me in the face. Then what? Cover your thing, your label. She said, cover. Oh, I ain't gotta cover that. I'm just covering my thing. And then after you do that, you all in my face, pressing your forehead against mine. If you don't get the hell up off me, and then let me talk about little short man. I think. And then after you do that, what? Cover your thing, your label. She said, cover. Oh, I ain't gotta cover that. I'm just covering my thing. And then after you do that, you all in my face pressing your forehead against mine. If you don't get the hell up off me, and then let me talk about little short man Glenn. Boy, let me tell you something. You tried to run behind that goddamn, you call that shit back there?
Billboard, the backboard.
You tried to run behind the motherfucking billboard talking about you gonna do something to me. I'm out, boy. First of all, Pap will knock your ass out. You ain't never won no world championship, and you jumping in people's faces like you can whoop somebody's ass. You ain't gonna whoop my ass. You ain't gonna whoop Pap ass. And I don't even know if you was fighting for real, cause boy, I done seen the footage. I can recognize everybody. You got your ass whooped. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Let your woman make her money. Let her make her motherfucking money, and you sit your ass down somewhere. Glenn Desern. Sit your ass down. Boy, you ain't nothing but 4'9". Talking about you gonna whoop some ass. Who? Me? Pap? Boy, thank God we had security, because you would have sued the fuck out of us how bad we would have tore your ass up. Let French John fight, because she got more belts than you ever gonna have. Little man caused all that confusion. First of all, French John knew she was getting pushed. Why the fuck is you walking up on me headbutting me? Is you crazy? Is you cool? You can't be cool. And they playing cat.
Thank you, girl. Girl, that was a long time to be muted. Damn. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. But thank y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna start all over then, because y'all ain't hear nothing I said. I said that I really wish that I could have been live earlier, but y'all know I did a 12-hour shift today, y'all. I am dog tired, and I gotta go right back tomorrow. But I want to at least go live for an hour. You know what I mean? Because I want to get myself back used to going live every single day, no matter what. So I want to make some time, some type of time to go live. You know what I mean? So I feel like we were on to something, and I don't want to get off of it. I feel like she, in my personal opinion, she did steroids. In my personal opinion. Y'all, think about this. She had a six-pack in February when she fought Franchon Cruz. Look at the way her stomach looks now. The way her stomach looked at the beach. The way her stomach looked when she went to the Breakfast Club, the what is it called? Not iHeart. Was it iHeart? No, it was that media company that Charlemagne partnered with Netflix with. Remember when she had on that purple Barney suit? Y'all seen the way her body looked then? I feel like that's because the steroids got her body like that. The steroids and the hormones, in my personal opinion. I feel like I am onto something. I feel like we are onto something. I feel like that girl, and if she did, if that is the case, and she did do steroids or hormones or something like that, that she learned from being in the Olympics. If that is the case, because you got to remember, she wasn't a pro when she went to the Olympics. She was an amateur. And amateurs can do a whole lot more than people in the pros can do. But with that being said, I feel like she don't deserve them belts. She don't deserve them belts if she really is doing PEDs and steroids and stuff. And so I want to see what Springshine said about it, because Springshine is a boxer. So y'all just walk with me real quick. I want to do some quick research about something real quick. Black Effect. Thank you, Nadi. Yes. Yes, Nadi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The Black Effect. Yes. Okay, y'all. Just rock with me real quick. Follow me real quick with this, y'all. I'm gonna make it real quick. We're gonna be here maybe 45 more minutes. But I really wanna get the snack. Now okay. I'm on it, Nadi.
As dog, we in motherfucking Detroit. Don't ever think you gonna do no shit to me like that. No. I done kept it cute with the furs and everything all week. I've been pretty as hell. Heels on, the body suits, shit, drinking my water, taking my tea, and you got the nerve to headbutt me. Girl, I got so much smoke for your ass tomorrow. I knew today you gonna have to throw the fight. I knew it. And I shouldn't have put.
Now I just pulled it up. Nadi said it's the snack. So I'm over here on this. This looks like the snack that they talking about. Snack systems. Snack bars, snack milk, snack. K9 Power Super Fuel. Performance. Girl, where my glasses? And they got a snack expedite. What is that? Performance energy. Dietary supplement. Green apple. I wanna know what's going on, girl. I wanna know what's going on. I wanna know what's going on. What's going on? Hold up. Now y'all look here. I'm finna bring y'all back over here while I look up some more stuff, because I'm finna find out what's going on. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Oh, we gonna get to the bottom of it, because you gonna get them belts back. If it's the snack, them belts gotta go back. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. We got 45 minutes. I'm finna research my ass off, and I'm gonna let y'all see some interesting videos while we do our research. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you, Nadi. Thank you, girl.
Pushed your ass, but I ain't know what. And if I wouldn't have pushed you, I was gonna drop you. So I ain't want to drop your ass today. That's why I pushed you. That's the only defense I had. Because I would have dropped you, you wouldn't be able to fight for 3 months. So you won't be able to make the fight tomorrow. That's why I ain't drop your ass. But don't come headbutting me. I ain't no punk. You already know that. You supposed to be classy. I'm classy, and I'm a boss bitch. I'm not ever gonna mess up my bag. And then what the hell?
Hold up. Why did it stop?
Security guard doing falling on you. Your security guard fell on you. And you mad at me. Talking about some girl.
We was nowhere around.
Ain't nobody did shit to your ass. Tomorrow, I got so much smoke for your ass tomorrow at LCA up in Detroit. Your little boyfriend, your little husband. And then I'm beating your ass for saying what you said to Pap too. I'm beating your ass for that too. I got so much smoke for your ass tomorrow. Glenn talking about he's gonna run behind the thing. He gonna do something to me. Boy, I would have tore his wig off and tore his ass up.
Let's get it.
Glenn,
Let's get it.
Glenn, it's the reason you ain't got no world championships. It's the reason. It's the reason. And you was in Detroit. You was in Detroit. Tread lightly. Because you in Detroit. Talking about that stupid shit. You gonna do something to the Queen of Michigan. Is you stupid? Boy. And French on your ass is scared. You scared. No, you scared. I pack know you scared. My muscles in my back know you scared. You scared.
Hold up.
That's okay. Because you shouldn't have signed that motherfucking dotted.
Hold up, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. We finna look at
line. Should let me fight Shadesha. We should have did. But I would have chose Shadesha had I known you was gonna be a pussy. If I knew you was gonna be soft this lead up, playing the victim, crying. Where the baby bottle at? Give me a bottle, bro. If I knew you was gonna be crying and playing the victim and being a punk, I would not have picked you to fight. You was supposed to take advantage of this and promote your brand, promote your fashion. Suck a mama titty, baby. Suck a mama titty. You is
investigative journalism.
You need to put a bottle in your mouth. I'm tired of you. You play victim this whole.
We gonna come back to this, y'all. It's a 3. Come over here with me real quick. Come over here with me. Look at what this say right here. The Last Stand. P.E.D. usage in boxing. Let's see what they talking about.
On about a year or so ago on The Last Stand, and he said something. I want to get your opinion on it. He said, in his opinion, 70% of the world-class guys were using some kind of PED. And
y'all put a 1 in the chat if you want me to press play. I told you it was something going on. I knew it was something going on. And we now this is where the petition, gonna really get crunk up at right here. Thank you, Naughty. You on that smack. You on that smack. You on that smack, girl? Girl, you up on that smack? Yeah, let's see what they're talking about, ladies. Okay. Another content creator manager, Marty, talked about why she need snack program. Oh yeah, we about to get into it. The queen, now the adulterous side chick of Detroit. Love it. Girl. Let's get into it. I'm gonna press play. Now, y'all ladies, tell me I need y'all to be my the producers in the chat. Like Naughty, y'all see what Naughty do what Naughty did. Let me know what's going on. And if you was doing it before and I ain't see you do it, you too. You thank you for that. Appreciate it. My bad, I didn't see.
your opinion, how problem is the PED use in the sport of boxing?
I think it's a big problem, but the bigger problem is I don't think nobody really cared like that.
because if you start catching guys right before fights, it's gonna mess up the promotion for the shows. So you put all of this money into these fights, and then if you catch guys, then you have another issue because shows fall out, and then you got to bring other opponents in, and you got to do all that kind of stuff. So the more enhanced the product is, the better the product looks for the networks and things like.
So nobody want to catch Clarissa. It's a lot of money on that fight. That fight she just fought with French Time, it's a lot of money on that fight. But imagine me being French Time Cruz Deserve, and I'm doing this real life. I'm not enhancing nothing. I'm not doing none of that. I'm doing this off of my talent and hard work. And then I see this girl walking around here looking like a man, looking like somebody that I know is on some P.E.Ds, that I know is taking shortcuts, and none of y'all don't want to catch her because of all the money that's getting made with these 18,000. So let's put in perspective. This is a 3-minute video, but just right off in the first minute and a half, he said it's a big problem. But another problem is, and they talking about men. So imagine with the women. But I believe the women will get shut down before the men would. Right? But think about this. Because it's less money. That's why I say that. Because even the highest fight for a woman is still a fraction of what the men make during their fights, especially the best of the best. But if Clarissa Shields, the GOAT, is the one that is bringing the attraction in for there to be 18,000 seats sold, right? She's always in her hometown. Listen to me. She's always in that damn Little Caesars Arena. She got the same referee, right? Everybody that has anything to do with that damn thing is on Clarissa's side. Everybody. The only way you can beat Clarissa in a fight at that damn Little Caesars Arena is if you knock her out. But how you gonna knock somebody out that's juiced up on steroids all night? So if I'm French Time Cruz Design, I'm mad as hell. We finna look at the weigh-in again. Look at French Time's body. For her age and her body, she look damn good. Then look at Clarissa. That is not the normal structure of Clarissa Shields' body. It's man. I only got an hour on here, man, but we just naughty. We just at it. Look, they messing with the live girl. They messing with the live girl. Can y'all hear me? Cause everything just blanked out and came back on. Can y'all hear me? We gonna fight for this one tonight. Dang, man. I thought I was gonna get me some sleep tonight, girl. But I gotta get this. We gotta get this together because Miss Cruz knew something wasn't right. So that's what I want to do. I want to investigate this, y'all. I know it's a lot going on about papoose and a lot going on. You gotta stay in tune with Boxing Ego, y'all. Boxing Ego had, I think her name was Not a Goat. I gotta go back and watch it because I was asleep when this was happening. But he did. He's been going live, and his lives be like 5 hours, and I be like, damn, I can't. It's so much going on in my life. I don't know if I can do a 5 hour live. By the time I'm done watching one, he done did 3 more. So I'm trying to keep up, but I can definitely keep up with his pre-record videos because they like 2 hours at the most. But all right, y'all, no time to waste. Let's get into this. Now, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna play this some more, but what I really want y'all to see is the natural body type of Clarissa. Just come over here right now. Look at her in the purple. And this is on her page. Look at her in the purple. She looked like a grandma. And this is on her own page. This is her own page. And it looked like that. When was this picture taken? April 19th. Look at how her face slowly changing back. But back when she was over at that fight, hold up, I'm gonna take you to that fight. Let's go over here to that fight time when she was fighting French on. Look at her body right then with them ugly ass shoes on. Look at her body then with them ugly ass shoes. And we know that she did the little filter thing, the little enhancer thing. We know she did it. We know she did it. We know she enhanced it some type of way. Stop enhancing everything. Be yourself. Be yourself. Club. Look how big her thighs are. You can see her stomach sticking out through the shirt. And guess when this was? Hold up. This was, damn, I wish they would put the dates on this stuff on here. $11 weeks ago. So that was closer to the French on fight. Okay, this was the French on fight right here. I'm finna, cause even in the video of the fight, what happened to the six pack? Man, please. I ain't, man. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. All right, let's get back over here. Cause she play game. This her actual page. She played too many games. We finna go to the real deal stuff. But let's get back over here where they was talking about it so we can. He already made a good ass point just with that right there. But we want to hear more.
I don't want to get into percentages, but I think it's a big percentage.
One thing that we had Julian on about a year or so ago on the last stand, and he said something. I want to get your opinion on it. He said, in his opinion, 70% of the world class guys were using some kind of PED. In your opinion, how problem is the PED use in the sport of boxing?
I think it's a big problem, but the bigger problem is I don't think nobody really cared like that, because if you start catching guys right before fights, it's gonna mess up the promotion for the shows. So you put all of this money into these fights, and then if you catch guys, then you have another issue because shows fall out, and then you got to bring other opponents in, and you got to do all that kind of stuff. So the more enhanced the product is, the better the product looks for the networks and things like that. So I think the bigger issue is that nobody really wants to catch everybody that's messing around. You know, I think that, 30, 40 pounds on a regular basis and still having all their strength and all their energy and going out and fighting and being at that level consistently over and over again unless you're doing something.
You don't have guys cut 25, 30, 40 pounds on a regular basis and have all of their energy. That makes sense to me. Continue.
You know, you want to catch guys, you just start testing people out of the 8 week window where they can, and then you'll start just pull up on the guy. Let's say a guy just fight. It's November. Let's say a guy just fight in November, right? He probably won't be scheduled to get in the fight till like May or June. Pull up on him around January, February, put a needle in his arm because that's the times that he's trying to get his gains. So when he start camp, you know the people are gonna come. They know I'm not that smart, Brian. I'm not that smart. They know how to catch him if they want to catch him. I do think VOD is the best thing that ever happened to boxing, but it's one company and it's hard to catch everybody, you know, so it's tough. I mean, you see what happened when, you know, I ain't gonna say nobody. I don't want to target nobody or anything like that because you didn't ask me that. I ain't trying to get into nothing with nobody about their personal business, but it's just test guys outside the 8 week window. That's all. Just randomly test them. You see them doing all this weird stuff in the gym, acting all crazy and all strong, and they don't got to fight for 7, 8 months. You kind of, you know, or see the guys that is the A-side fighters and they don't ask for no testing. It's easy to see, you know.
The A-side fighter.
Boxing, like you can't complain. Yeah. You gotta do everything you're supposed to do. If you're gonna be, nobody made us be in this sport, so it's just that simple, you know. I don't try to be on the crusade for the testing, you know. It's just I try to protect my guys for as much as I can, you know. But I think it definitely does plague the sport. Look at Conor Ben, man. He almost ripped poor Chris Algieri head off. Everybody like, oh God, he got better. Well, yeah, you wonder why he got better, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Now you see why he got better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't nobody care unless you're part of the family, you part of the team of the guy who's the victim of that. You know, and they ain't suspending guys long enough. You suspend a guy a year and fighting once a year anyway, or once every 8, 9 months anyway. Who cares? You know, he not gonna care. It's worth it to him. It's worth it to him to do that just to get to that level, the 7-figure level. And then if he can't use it no more, he still hit the lottery because he got there already. So, you know, it's part of the game, man.
Yeah. Oh. No. I'm so sorry to hear that. Whoa, wait a minute. I see the next one we gonna watch. But I want to say everybody right now, okay? Black American Princess. They putting her dog down, y'all. She said, sorry, I had to pause the live for a few minutes. My puppy is in the ER and they are putting her down. I'm sorry about that because I know some people who love their dogs. My son and his dad got a dog. And I never been one to like dogs, but they done got me. They done won me over with that damn blue pit bull. You know, I love seeing Bella when I come. So I can't imagine how that must feel because I know some animal lovers, and I wouldn't wish that on nobody. So, man, it's gonna be all right. And I know that's easier said than done, but man, I pray that you get through this, sis. You will get through this. You can get through many things. But I pray that you get through this and I pray that you see the rainbow at the end of it, you know. I'm sorry that you're going through it. The eating is stress. Stress cause Pep not upstairs, right? So she was so stressed out because he's not upstairs every day. Let's face it, Clarissa, Pep's not upstairs every day. Pep's up north every day. But no, she got Pap right here. I don't know what that was supposed to do for her. I guess it did something for her, and she thought it was going to do something for us because she wanted to cover it up until showtime. You already like, this is one of the biggest nights in your career, and you want to put Pap right here on your shirt. Everybody's who, and you wonder why you don't have no sponsors. Hell, all they gotta do is put some peen in you, and they'll get you to sponsor whatever you want. They'll send somebody from Smack. Let me stop. Let's stop. Oh, I know, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I can imagine how that is. Mwah, I love you, Miss T. Clarissa is going to be on Baddies. Oh my God. They need to test her. Now that ain't right. Because for one, she a trained boxer. And she do PEDs. Man, y'all better not let her on Baddies, Lemmy. Y'all better not let. I'm going to say it again because it went off, which is weird. In my personal opinion, Clarissa Shields does PEDs. In my personal opinion. But the more and more that I research it, my opinion is getting stronger and stronger. Now let's go to this one. Worse than you think. Let me go over here to this one real quick.
Nate, you made a pretty bold accusation a couple minutes ago. Do you want to elaborate a little bit more about that?
What was it? What?
The steroids comment?
Everybody's on steroids.
And you know what? He could be right. So if you didn't already know, boxing has a drug problem. But this is the extent of how bad it actually is. All these fighters you're seeing are either the highest profiles in the sport or have fought for world titles, and all have popped dirty in the last decade or so. The list just goes on.
Now, I want to say this because I seen Alicia Baumgartner face on there. But I want to say this right now. Alicia Baumgartner has been in the gym since she was a kid. Do you understand me? Since she was a kid, she's been in the gym. That's one thing. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it will take a long time for her six pack to no longer be there. Plus, she slimmed her body down. You understand? She doesn't have body fat like Clarissa does. Her body is lean and muscular. Her muscles are natural. When you look at Alicia Baumgartner, you can go all the way back to when she was 6 years old in the gym. Okay? And she had muscles like a motherfucker at 6 years old. She wasn't doing no PEDs at 6 years old. I believe, y'all, when Alicia, let's look this up because y'all got to remember, Alicia Baumgartner and Clarissa Shields fought in the UK together. When she fought Savannah Marshall, I believe it was, Alicia Baumgartner fought somebody too. Stay with me. If that was the night that Alicia got popped and they said that it was PEDs, then I'm what if Clarissa got somebody to switch the test between her and Alicia Baumgartner so that Alicia would get popped with it, but it was actually the one she took? So, and I don't know when she got popped for this whole thing, but I do know that it was resolved and they said that it was unfounded because they tested her again. But now that we are here, I'm about to research it for myself. When did Alicia Baumgartner get I want to say pop for PEDs, but she didn't really have them. So I'm gonna say PEDs and Alicia Baumgartner. I want to know when it happened. So give me a second to look it up because God, something in me. If it was the same fight that her and Clarissa fought at the same time when they were overseas, I believe that probably was Clarissa Test. And I don't know this. So we about to look it up and see. We're about to look it up and see. I'm going to play the video though still.
And on and on and on. Now, okay, it's not a new thing. It's been happening since way back in the day. I mean, even the great Muhammad Ali had his moment, but, oh, fuck me, it's still going. All right, let's stop it there. Plenty more, by the way, but let's move on. Yes, drug testing wasn't as prevalent as it is now, so who knows what they got up to back then. However, now there really is so much money in the sport, even around domestic level, that many cheeky chappies don't want to miss out on, so they try get themselves that little advantage any which way they can. So we have VADA and WADA testing fighters. We have people like UCAD and USADA also testing on a regular basis, and yet fighters are still popping dirty. So the question is, can this major issue be fixed? Well, I suppose yes and no. Well, no is the answer, actually. Let's be fucking honest, it'll never stop. But there is one specific thing that can be used to eradicate the problem significantly, and I'll get to that in a minute. But of course, the problem ain't just with the fighters. The problem is with the governing bodies, the commissions, the testing agencies. There's no concrete rules to abide by. Everyone's got a different outlook on it all, different processes they follow. And if someone gets caught, you never know if they're going to be banned for life or still be fighting next week. For example, Dillian White showed an adverse finding days before his fight against Rivas and was still able to get in the ring. Eric Morales tested positive for clenbuterol before fighting Danny Garcia and the fight still went ahead. And Oscar Valdez tested positive for a banned substance before his fight with that Robson fella, in which his A and B sample both showed the same drug, but he was allowed to go ahead with the fight as well. Oh, and by the way, all three of them never got any repercussions afterwards. Brilliant. And then we come on to Tyson Fury. Aye, strap in. Yeah, sorry, Fury fans, but it is a fact that he failed a drug test for banned steroid nandrolone after his fight public, and that's when the powers that be decided to act. But why did it take a year when the results were available immediately after the Hammer fight? The same with Amir Khan failing after the Kell Brook fight. Nearly a year it took for that to be made public. Now, old Klitschko's manager Bernie Bonti was furious about all this, and he said in a Dan Raphael article that if they'd known about the failed test, they would have insisted on VADA testing for the fight. But bloody hell, there we are, the plot thickens, and I've got even more questions. Why, in what turned out to be the most important heavyweight fight of this era, in which the division was completely changed after a number of years, why was there not VADA testing? Both men should have been under strenuous.
All right, here we go. Let's see what this is the first video that I see on it, so let's find out.
Suspension has been lifted on International Women's Day. She said that was a win for her, you know, kind of having that just lifted and, you know, being able to box again, kind of get into the ring, have some action going. You know, a lot of boxers, they grew up fighting, so they don't like to do all this WWE outside the ring talking.
I see this was 2 years
You know,
ago.
with her getting involved just a little bit as far as on the outside promotion, just promoting herself, you know, she's starting to realize and see how, you know, the good and bad can come with it. But especially with the suspension news, you know, as soon as Alicia Baumgartner was suspended, it's kind of started to get a lot of attention. And I started to realize, you know, it's half of the boxing fans, if they only live for negative news for Americans when it comes to boxing.
I don't. I want the positive news, but I want to know, when did Alicia Baumgartner get suspended? Because this says 2 years ago. This video was published on March 11, 2024. It was March 11, 2024. Who did Alicia Baumgartner fight right before March 11, 2024? Hold up. How do I want to look this up? This was 2 years ago. This is the same fight that Alicia Baumgartner fought. That same night. This is the night. Now, hold on. Now, let me see the date of this. Hold up.
12 wins, 0 losses, with 10 of those wins coming by way of record of 12 wins, 0.
Now, Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. But who did Alicia fight that night? Damn, who did Alicia fight? I can't think of the name. Oh, let me come to the chat. Maybe y'all know. Anybody know who Alicia fought that night? Because it's already saying 2 years ago. So it's already in the bark park. What I am saying is, before we prove any of this, what I am saying doing this for is because if Alicia Baumgartner got that dirty test on this same night, then I believe this was the one who did it, and she got people working all around her, and I believe they put that test on Alicia. I can't prove it just yet because I don't know who Alicia fought this night and if this is the night she got popped. But my spirit is telling me that this is the night. Because you got to remember, on this night right here, she was kissing Alicia Baumgartner ass. Oh, yeah, you look good out there. Y'all got to see it. She was like, oh, yeah, you look good out there, da-da-da. And Alicia was just smiling and looking like, because she didn't like crap. And she said, I'm not going for it. I'm not having it. Now, we're not going to stay on this forever on this part, but y'all see that the P.E.D. usage is widespread, but not everybody doing it. Prince Son might not be doing it. Alicia not doing it. And I can say not doing it because, see, when they did that, the suspension got lifted because she was tested again. And it was a faulty test. I'm sick of this faulty test shit whenever it's nice that Clarissa is fighting. An investigation needs to happen. I'm going to do a little bit more of that investigating. I'm sick of this with her. I believe, y'all, let me find out. If I find out that this was the night that Alicia Baumgartner got that test that they were saying she was doing PEDs, if I find out, because Clarissa went hard for her. Oh no, Alicia not like that. I know she's not doing that. And then when they fell out, this is what Clarissa keep bringing up. Oh, the PEDs. Nah, girl, let me find out that that was the same night. Because then I believe it was your test. And that's why you took up for it so hard, because you knew she didn't do that shit. Let me find out. Let me do my research. And while I do my research, I want to keep y'all entertained while I do it. So I want y'all to see something from Auntie Roddy.
plot is being missed with Rima. I feel like we're definitely missing the plot. I feel like, and what I mean by that is that, I know we have slow bucks, over there acting like Carisha is like the number one female lyricist of all time. She was like, I want to make Clarissa. She was like, I want to make them hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? My goal is to make a hit. Like Carisha. You know how she got the hit. Trying to throw shade. See, this is what I'm saying. It be that subtle shade, right, that she throws that me. So we know that's what you're doing. Even though you're with Pat Poose, right, who is a lyrical miracle genius or whatever, right? Lyrical, jumping lyrics out his liver necks and all of that, right? Even though this is Pat Poose, you want to say that you want to hit like Carisha. Why you didn't say you want to hit like Pat Poose? Is that your man? Why you didn't try to put him on? Yeah, I know, because you don't got, okay, right. But we know that you was trying to shade Remy Ma, which I really think is funny still to this day that you even try to even throw subs, or you think it's crazy that she's talking about you in her songs, even though she's still married to Pat Poose. And I still think it's crazy that people are still talking about if Remy Ma cheated, as if you guys are that slow and you have not caught up. Are you not caught up? Like, you act like you're not involved in it, but you like be making comments, but you like mind your business. Why don't y'all mind your business? Listen, Essence Magazine, Ebony Magazine, The Source Magazine, The Right On Magazine. I'm from that era, Jet and all of that, where we went in there and we there was news or whatever about people entertainment, right? All those magazines. I know I'm missing some, I'm just, whatever, but I can't get it all in my head right now, right? All these magazines, all hip hop, whatever it was, right? We was getting our entertainment news, and right now, content creators and vloggers, we are those journalists in an unconventional kind of way, right? So we're reporting the news in an entertainment news. Just call me, you know what I'm saying, Resence or Rebony, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just call me raw source, because I'm just giving you the journalism just in a different way. And right now, the topic is Clarissa, Remy, and Pat, period, right? And that's on the entertainment side, right? And throwing in a little entertainment, Cardi B or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cardi B lied and all of that. But right now, that's the story. And if you don't want to listen to the story, I put the topic right on what I'm talking about on my damn video. But y'all still stay around. And why is my video popping up for y'all? If you don't like the conversation, you tired of the conversation, why are you here? Ever since you left me with the remix with I can't talk right now, the remix, because listen, these videos be 10 minutes and I gotta hurry up and push it out there. I gotta talk fast. Somebody said Ra, I know you be talking fast. I be wanting to know if you have ADHD. No, not really. I have 10 minutes to hurry up and put information. I don't want to be making 20 million damn videos when I do this. So no, I'm trying to talk fast, and I'm a New Yorker, right? So therefore I'm not really talking fast. You just got to listen quicker. Okay. Anyway, that's me not taking accountability and responsibility for my speed. But anyway, I think the plot has been lost of how nice Remy is, right? Because now, we got people up in the comment section, again, Clarissa throwing shade, calling Remy a washed up rapper, et cetera, et cetera. If Remy is a washed up rapper, what is that? If you consider Remy Ma a washed up rapper, what do you consider your man? You get what I'm saying? If you consider her old, or what, you know what I mean?
Y'all, for the people who really do this boxing thing, y'all gotta forgive me. Y'all gotta forgive me, okay? Y'all know I'm box retarded, okay? But I'm learning. She fought Michaela Mayer that night because Michaela Mayer was mad about what the judges said. Now we cooking with fish grease. Keep on. Look, I got y'all in the back end. I'm gonna show you something in a minute.
I mean, what do you consider Pat? That's what I'm trying to say. It'd be the contradictions, the hypocrisy, etc. And I think people lose the plot of how nice Remy really is. I know Pat is out here spreading his lies about what he write or whatever.
Hold up, I'm gonna give y'all a preview of what I'm talking about. Look, remember when I told y'all I think it was the same fight This is the only card that I ever known that they all fought on the same one. Baumgartner and Shield. Watch this. Michaela told y'all. I told y'all. I'm back here doing my research in the back. It was Michaela Mayer. If I find out that this is when Baumgartner got caught with a P.E.D, I promise y'all, I'm going in, because don't forget, Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields are friends. They're besties. Michaela Mayer lost that fight to Alicia Baumgartner. And Alicia Baumgartner knew that Clarissa Shields was pulling for Michaela to win. So after Alicia Baumgartner won, Clarissa wanted to be in the back telling her, "Oh man, you look so good out there. You look so good trying to be our friends." And she got mad that Alicia Baumgartner is like, "I'm not finna fake this shit. I know you don't even like me." Y'all, I'm on to something. Because if this is the fight where she got popped for P.E.Ds, she was set up this night. See, it's things that be going on in the background that we don't know. All we see is the beef. All we see is the beef between Alicia Baumgartner and Clarissa Shields. But it's deeper than this, because Alicia Baumgartner did another test. That's why the suspension was lifted. Because she actually didn't do it. And what's messed up about it is, once that's on your name, even though it got lifted and resolved, it was on her name. So now we watching something about P.E.Ds and we see our girl, our sister, face pop up on there, and she didn't even do it. She possibly got set up. Michaela Mayer wanted to win that fight. She lost. But Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields was on the same team. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Michaela Mayer and Clarissa, man. Yeah, you're gonna be scared of me, Clarissa. Yeah, I'm a problem for you, Clarissa. Now come over here. I want you to see how Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields do. Oh, nobody want to see Pat. We don't give a damn about Pat. I want y'all to see how they communicate. Hold up. I want y'all to see how they act. No, no, no. No, no, no. I don't care about them calling each other out. That's a bunch of BS. They friends, or at least they watch this. sedation. Look at sedation. Shout out to sedation. I knew it something wasn't right when sedation was fighting, y'all. You could literally tell. You could literally tell. I was worried that she was having a fucking aneurysm in there. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. But I was like, what is going on with sedation? It was very strange. It was very weird. That whole night was weird. That whole night was weird. Shout out to sedation. Shout out to sedation. Continue. Rock with me. I know the people that's here for the tea. I'm giving it to you. You just gotta pay attention. Rock with me. This is about PEDs, but you gotta understand the relationships and dynamics. You gotta understand it so that it makes sense. What she means by that is she weighed in at 151, 152. She had to hold that weight all of camp. Okay. So when they in these camps, they gotta hold a certain weight the entire camp. Some of them do it straight up with hard work, and then some of them take shortcuts because they want abs. Because Layla Ali came out with a video exposing them. And so now they want to make sure they look lean and mean for the fight with French Shine. Also, because they know French Shine will whoop that ass. So they definitely had to get juiced up. You know, another time they had to get juiced up when they fought the one person that beat them in a match their entire career. And that one person name is Savannah Marshall. So if she going to a fight with Savannah Marshall, she want to make sure she win. Get what I'm going, where I'm going here? Stay with me. Now, that was Michaela Mayer, okay? Clarissa Shields and the mayor corrupt. Oh, that's the other mayor. You know, the mayor from the hometown. That's a whole nother thing. Do y'all want to see that? Do y'all want me to click on that real quick while I'm doing some research? Dang, it's 11:30, y'all. Oh, it's 11:30. Yeah, it do. So y'all ain't had no sound for 5 minutes. Y'all, we gonna come back at this tomorrow, y'all, because I still gotta go back to work tomorrow. It's 11:30. Meet me back tomorrow, okay, y'all? Thank y'all for coming. Tomorrow, now we know what angle we gonna go at. Now, guess what? Don't be surprised if she goes and does something crazy to keep us from talking about this. She might go get another pap tattoo, show up at the next game. She gonna do something. She gonna pull something out of her hat because we getting too close to what's really going on. I'm telling y'all, hold on. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to go yet. I need a few more minutes. Hold on. Let me just go right back over here. I need a few more minutes. Look, here we go.
Yo, come here, girl.
Look, they are friends. All that we want to fight crap. No, they are friends.
Hey, go down.
You do great.
Each other, wait for me
So good, and it's like I was killing myself to get to 60. A lot of things that I worked very hard on. I was talking to Paulina because see, this is the thing people don't know. We got the same everything. We sisters. We got the same nutritionist.
They got the same nutritionist. I don't know. I pay attention to stuff. Did y'all hear that? I said I was gonna go, but I just need to. I just feel like we're on the brink of something. I'm in my investigative journalist bag. They just said they got the same nutritionist. They don't understand we sisters. We got the same nutritionist. I know y'all can hear it now, right? Because I brought it back down and brought it back up. Somebody put a 1 in the chat for me, so I know y'all can hear me. I know I said I was about to go, but Blue, you feel me? Let's go. Blue, put a 1 in the chat if you want me to ride out. Blue, if you want me to ride out and go, keep going a little bit, we'll go 10 more minutes. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to ride out, Blue. It's cool if it's just me and you, girl. We'll bring you to him tomorrow. But let's catch this right now. Let's run it back real quick.
Come here, girl. Thank you. Hey, go down.
You do great.
each other, wait for me
But I've been walking around at 185 so good, and it's like I was killing myself to get to 60. A lot of things that I worked very hard on. I was talking to Paulina because see, this is the thing people don't know. We got the same everything. We sisters. We got the same nutritionist. So of course they always talk about me and you fighting, right? And I'm like, it's not something I ever wanted, but since you want to beat me up, we have to. Sisters love to fight, right? So I told her I would try and bust my ass get on 54 only for you, but I can't go any lower. But back to this, I'm really excited for you tomorrow. I think the first fight you did great. You did the boxing, the circles and shit. I'm like, Coach Al taught her that shit, and he taught me that shit. I don't use it.
See what I mean?
So I was happy to see you use it, and I know what I was like I was telling y'all. Michaela fights better the second time she's been in the ring with somebody because she knows what they're bringing. That
Smart, very, very smart girl.
Now, these girls, so when you see Alicia Baumgartner beat her ass, won that belt, can y'all hear and see me? Because the thing keep on, it don't do this like this all the time. Somebody's mad. Somebody's mad because I'm looking in the back from what I see going on in the back. Somebody's triggered right now, girl. Girl. Now, do you think that she was really rooting for Alicia Baumgartner or Michaela Mayer? They got the same nutritionist. They got the coach. She said, I know Coach Al taught her that. He taught me that, but I didn't use it. But I see you use it. You look really good out there. Do y'all see what I'm saying? She wanted Michaela Mayer to whoop Alicia ass, and it didn't go like that. But that night, if I find out, now I just gotta know. Was that the night? Now we know March 11th was when the video came out. Hold on. Jules Marshall Mayer versus Baumgartner. Hold up. Y'all come over here real quick. World champion. Alicia Baumgartner. This was, y'all, do it have a date on it? What was the date of this fight? Saturday, September 10th. Of what year? 3 years ago. Oh, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So that's 6 months. March would have been 6 months. Saturday, September 10th. The unified. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah. Larissa Shields, Savannah Marshall, Michaela Mayer, Alicia Baumgartner. Now, that was September 10th of 2022. Then we're gonna ask.
You know, Tim Bradley, I told Michaela this yesterday, but he goes, you know, that Michaela, that's the toughest white girl I've ever seen.
White girl gets to be a part of the turn.
Yeah.
Who the fuck you're with, not me.
Oh my God, is the girl gonna get no fight here?
How Michaela Mayer reacts to Clarissa Shields slapping. Okay. Because I was like, how did it just come right to this? Wait a minute. Shout out to Fight Hype. Okay, let's finish.
Shut the fuck up, always. Get out of the way. I want to get in there. No. World star. Not right now. I'll run for You and Clarissa have been having some exchange of words on Twitter. You guys have talked about, potentially meeting up at a catch weight and adding some fat to the, what? What can we expect? What can you tell us?
It's not a rumor. It's true. We have discussed, and our teams have been on, calls with each other. It's just the weight class right now is kind of like the issue.
Yeah.
One of the best. Michaela Mayer. You don't want to scrap with me, sis. I will.
I don't want to scrap this shit.
You know I don't care.
I already know.
No way, no way.
It's good to see you.
Wow, good to see you. What was the question? Oh yeah, so it's not a joke. We are discussing it. The biggest thing is the weight right now, right? She's fighting at heavyweight, so there's only so much I can go up. You know, I've jumped so many weight classes.
Where would you meet her, if you don't mind?
Well, we originally agreed on 154.
Okay.
Now she's talking 160 and 165. I said 160 is the most I can go, girlfriend. I cannot go higher than 160.
Do you consider that? Do you feel like you would feel comfortable at 160 fighting her?
No, I wouldn't be uncomfortable. I just would be the smaller fighter. You know, even when I fought Mary Spencer at 154, I weighed in at 151, 52, and that was I had to hold that all camp. So I'm not going to go any higher at 160 and slow myself down. You know, I can only weigh one. If I fight at 160, I can weigh like 155, 156, and still make the fight happen. But if you fight at 165, and I don't think I'll even make the weight.
All right, now y'all, the question is, because we know that thing say September 10th was the fight. So the question gets suspended. I need to see when did Alicia Baumgartner get suspended? All right, y'all, we are officially out of time, but I'm finna come over here and see who in the comments. Blue, thank you for rocking out with me, Blue. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, right? But this is the last thing that I can show before we go. So that way you know kind of like what I'm looking at and everything like that. So I'm over here because I'm like something else at that time. You understand what I'm saying? And then temporarily suspended for the P.E.D thing. So I gotta now find out how many times has she been suspended and what was it for, and pin down when did she get suspended about P.E.Ds. That is what I want to know. Okay, I seen that. I believe, is that the same one? No. Yeah, so basically, so far what we got drops Louis Vuitton, okay. That line, MVP. This was the Michaela Mayer fight. This was they face off. Dang, I wanted to play it. Lord, I keep saying I'm about to get off. Girl, she said I'm snatching her ovaries. Oh! Mayor on Baumgartner P.E.D. flag. This is her legacy now. This is what Mayor said about Baumgartner. Mayor on Baumgartner P.E.D. flag. This is her legacy now. And she said that 2 years ago. Man, nah, man. Nah, I just showed y'all that this girl is friends with Carissa. They plotting on this girl. They plotting on this girl. They don't like, man, see what I'm saying? We coming back tomorrow. They plotting on her, sis. Man, nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, I can't go just like that. Hold up. I gotta do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just gotta know some things. They was plotting on this girl. Oh no. Michaela Mayer on Baumgartner P.E.D. flag. She is mad. Okay. Taking this situation, I know me is stand 10 toes down. On August the 12th, 2023, I was informed that an A sample I provided on July 12th, 2023 resulted in an adverse, and I want to say that says analytical finding. Finding of methadone and methanolone, acetate, metabolics, two substances I've never heard of or used in any way. The sample provided immediately after my fight, July 15th, 2023, tested clean and negative for all banned substances, as did my sample on June 16th, 2023, which makes the July 12th result essentially impossible. Y'all, we coming back tomorrow with this. We coming back tomorrow with this. Blue, you gonna be here with me? Naughty, we need you here too, Naughty. If you want to talk about it on yours, girl, just let me know when you're going live so I can be in the chat. I love you, Blue. Thank you for riding out with me, man. I got to go. I ain't even eaten nothing yet, girl. And I done worked 12 hours. I got to go put something on my stomach and go take a shower and go to bed, girl, so I can be ready for tomorrow. But when I'm done, I'm coming right back here. And we gonna get to the bottom of this. She's gonna try to create a diversion. She's gonna try to do something. But I'm letting you know right now, this is what we talking about, no matter what happens. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Mwah. Boxing Ego! Talk about the P.E.D. Clarissa set up Alicia Baumgartner. If any of y'all go to Boxing Ego Live tonight, ask him about this. He know this shit back and forth, left and right. Ask him about this. Anybody, if you go to Boxing Ego Live tonight, ask him about the P.E.Ds and what do he think about Clarissa and Michaela Mayer possibly setting Alicia Baumgartner up with them P.E.Ds. Later.